Bills. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wildcard game.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run for the first time with Chris Evans.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
They'll run for it with Dillon.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Love now to pass on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Love, they go play action now. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Another try after the first down sack. Love. And that's complete to Trey McKinney, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on fourth down. Here's Mond. They're going for it.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. 4 down, 4 down. Hey. We got double up. Check 3. Empty. Check.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Running out of the gun with Etienne.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up.
Here's Murray.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big gain there for the Bills.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. On play action, it's Murray. Forced out to his left. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Kadarius Toney, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will strike first here in this wild card matchup. They always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 2nd down, Dillon. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try and run for it with Evans. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 20. 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. 69 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Hubbard. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Chuba Hubbard, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because, to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. ETN with it. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Murray now to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Adafe Owe came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Mon. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Mon. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Mon. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Mon going to throw it. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
At the 46-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mon. He's going to find his tight end. That's Hunter Long. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
This is caught by Evans. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
On first down, right back to Etienne. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 64 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Well, if they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy because essentially now you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you've got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're probably not ready for it because you have all your focus back on number one. Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Right back to him on first down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On second down, it's Hawkins, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run with Etienne. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Big Ace open. Easy.
Etienne. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1.
You got it.
They'll try to run with Etienne. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Travis Etienne punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills have retaken the lead. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And that is caught for the 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking for the tying score here, down 15-8 as they have it 1st and 10. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down now, Dillon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is...
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And some room to work. And now off to the races down the right side. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now left side on the swing pass. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Throw left side, take it in by McKinney. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Bills will take over here at their own 12-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now, and it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
80 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round.
43's the mic. 43's the mic.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play here for Buffalo.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Check nine, check nine. Green, green, green. Green, green, green.
Murray now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Here's second and 10.
I got you, Paul. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. All right, T. All right, T. Watch it. Watch twins.
Here's a give to Etienne. And some space here. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Travis Etienne, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot. 9:55.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big gain there for the Bills.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 156 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Watch
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Throwing now is Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. CeeDee Lamb there to make the grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Mond out of the shotgun. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. They're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. Not much there, only a yard. A handoff for Etienne. They juked him. A 1st down and more, Etienne. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one, you're exactly right. Clean sweep, and boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Mond. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Mond looks to throw. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Back to throw again. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them 1 step closer.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.